Hi guys, I'm Hayden Crawford from the Dreamtime Academy, and I'm a wellness coach and spiritual teacher specializing in color therapy and numerology. Welcome to today's live Starseed Numerology Readings and Insights. Now, did you know that your date of birth carries the secrets of your unique personality blueprint, your strengths and weaknesses, the best times for you to embark on new projects and ventures, your true soul purpose, and even your starry origins? Well, did you? I didn't think so. Now, today on the live, I'm going to be revealing some truths about you and your soul's journey based around the lens of colors, numbers, and the alphabet. Now, I work with an incredible sequence of beautiful dual colored oil bottles like these ones here, and essence sprays, and of course, Pythagorean numerology, which I've found to be the most accurate and reliable form of numerology since I've been teaching it and studying it for the last 10 years. So if you'd like some insights with me today during the live, then don't be shy. Make sure you introduce yourself. Let me know whereabouts in the world that you're watching from, and I will do the rest. I'm looking at your day number, your life path number, and your personal year cycle influences today during the live. So if you'd like to have some insights with me, just leave your date of birth and I will do the rest. Okay, so before we get into all of that, another massive thank you to everybody who has subscribed to my channel recently. I really genuinely appreciate it, and I sincerely hope that you're enjoying the episodes that I'm launching of Cosmic Conversations and the Numerology Show. Now, hopefully this week you've watched the episode with Debbie Solaris, an amazing woman, a contactee, an ET contactee, and she's been up on board an Arcturian light ship, a spaceship, and yeah, her story is just mind-blowing, and she knows so much about galactic history as well. Now, I had an interesting session yesterday as well with a guy called Jerome Martin, and he did a clearing on me from ages 0 to 15, so almost like clearing away old shadows, old patterns of behavior, limiting beliefs from those ages, and then took me up on board a galactic starship as well. So it was an incredible experience, actually, where I got to meet 12 different members of the Galactic Council on board this spacecraft, and each of them had a specific message for me. They offered me their name, where they came from, what gifts that they had, and how they were best here to serve and to help. And it was just an incredible array of galactic beings that I had the pleasure of being able to meet with. And I never thought I was going to be able to do this, I must admit. I always thought that this sort of stuff happens to somebody else, not me. But, you know, as I went round this group of 12 beings, you know, the first one that I met actually looked like, and I was laughing to myself because do you remember the Smash advert? You know, for mash, get smash. And there was those little like tin alien people that went yum, 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 like that. One of them, the first one, looked sort of similar to that, and I was like, oh my god, this is just ridiculous. This is my imagination running away with me. But then as I looked at it and I sort of lost the judgment, I could see that it was actually just a spacesuit that this being inside it was looking through. I could see the eyes, you know, looking beyond this sort of space helmet sort of thing that it was wearing. And it was a humanoid, and it was part aardvark. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it had like a long snouty sort of nose and little sort of eyes that were quite close together, peeping through this like almost you know, sort of metallic sort of spacesuit thing. And it was a grey reptilian hybrid, also, I believe. And yeah, and then there were other members. There was an elemental being there. There was a fire elemental, a cross between a fire and an earth elemental, a hybrid. Which appeared very differently, sort of non-humanoid form. There was an aurora borealis frequency that come from Andromeda that was there within this galactic circle, and also a Pleiadian, a very transparent Pleiadian, one that wasn't neither male nor female. What's that? A hermaphrodite, isn't it? Yeah, so that was an incredible one, and there was a beautiful presence from Cassiopeia as well, and there was a dog as well, like a sort of unusual sort of dog that was there as well, and a reptilian called Dogon from Dogon. I think it was Dogon. Yeah, so there was just a really unusual array of different galactic beings that I was meeting with during this session. And I had to sort of enter in onto the spacecraft through the realm of my heart. So I got guided in through the chambers of the heart and then up through onto the galactic ship, where Jerome guided me into this sort of this central area with a light beam that I was suspended in, and I had to connect to each of the members of the galactic race with like a green laser, heart to heart, with each one of them, and everything was projected on these huge, great big plasma screens. So it was amazing, so highly recommended, that session with Jerome Martin. It was very, very good. And I feel this morning when I woke up lighter, in so many different ways. And I still have the memories of each and every single one of the Galactic Council that I met with, that is there within my mind's eye. And I feel this connection with them now, which I didn't have before. Plus, when I look back at the versions of me in each of the years up to age 15, I now feel like the traumas or the emotions connected with traumas or events that took place during those times have completely been cleared as well. So, it's a lot. So that's a lot in one session. It was 2 hours long. So, yeah, if you're, into exploring deeper into all of these, incredible, galactic races, then, it is a brilliant session to go through. So, yes, I just wanted to mention that because it was so powerful. And he's going to be the guest on my next episode of Cosmic Conversations next week. So Jerome is I'm going to interview him to find out, like, how he got to do this work. B, where his soul originates from, because my suspicions with him is that he's Pleiadian, but I'm not 100% sure. And to delve deeper into the work that he does. So I'm sure you'll find that episode extremely fascinating, to say the least. Now then, if you are watching me today during the live and you'd like to have some insights with me, then obviously leave your date of birth in the chat. Let me know whereabouts in the world that you're watching from, and I will do the rest. There's nobody coming in to see me today, so I don't know what I've done to upset you all. Are you just bored of me? Is that what it is? Are you just bored? Are you like, oh God, here he goes again, banging on about numerology again? Yeah, so maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're just bored of me. Is that what it is? Well, before we go down that sort of slippery slope, I'm going to I'm just going to also mention that I'm going to be using the Cosmic Family Oracle cards during today's live as well. So not only am I going to be looking at your dates of birth and revealing more about your true soul purpose, your strengths and weaknesses, and the best times for you to embark on new projects and ventures, but I'm also going to be selecting cards from the Cosmic Family Oracle cards to be able to help you guys to understand a little bit more about, sort of what else is going on for you as well. So, using both your dates of birth and the Cosmic Family Oracle cards as well. So it always starts with your date of birth. So if you are here, then don't be shy. Make sure you introduce yourself. Let me know whereabouts in the world that you're watching from, and I'll have a look at doing those insights for you next. All right. So it all starts with that. There you go. All right. Well, I don't think anyone's playing with me today, so boo-hoo. Never mind. I can pop back in and see. Oh, there we go. We got somebody. Nalani. Okay, Nalani's decided to play today. Nice to meet you, Nalani. So you're born on. Excuse me. Nalani's born on the 25th of the 6th. You're very welcome. And how did you find me, Nalani? Did you just stumble across my live, or have you been following me for a while, or have you been watching some of the podcast episodes that I've been doing? Okay, so Nalani's born 2, 5, 2 6s, a 9 and a 1. Great. So you've got a day number 7. You've got a life path number 9, 10, 16, 22, 27, 28, 29. So you're 29, 11 hours. Well, you're very deeply entrenched in your spiritual journey, I should imagine. There you go. You watched some. Okay. Brilliant. And then your year is a 7, 8, 9, 10, 14 is a 5. So this is what your chart looks like there. You can see that there, Nalani. The life path is an 11, so it's a master number energy. So your purpose is to be of service to humanity, and be a guide. So you could be a clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient. You'd make a very good life coach, spiritual teacher, or social worker, because having that day number 7 as well means that you're very good at listening to the problems of other people, but you may carry your own burdens alone a little bit. The 7 is the sort of seeker of truth. So you're a bit of a philosopher archetype. You like delving deeply into information. You don't like just scratching the surface. So, you like to explore the mysteries, the illusions, the miracles, the magic, and the faith of life as well. And that's connected to the 7 vibration, which is actually, we look at it in color form. The number 7 is Neptune, this beautiful turquoise ray. And Neptune is the Roman god of the sea, or the king of Atlantis. So many 7s like you have past life connections, reincarnations, or incarnations, should I say, in Atlantis. So you may have soul memories that sort of come back for you in this lifetime of what you were doing there, maybe working with crystal grids or sound resonance frequencies, new earth templates, that sort of stuff, or advanced technology. And so you may feel drawn to those types of things in this incarnation as well. So with that water elemental, with the 7, you probably love living by the ocean or the sea, or wish you did. But you see, you've chosen quite a difficult incarnation this time round, Nalani, because you wanted to have a swift evolution of soul. The 2911s, I tend to attract them for some reason. And, it means that, it's like your last look at issues of separation. So as you move through your life, you might go through a divorce or separation from family, or, in the more extreme scenarios, even separation from country as well. So this is what makes you a great life coach, spiritual teacher, or social worker, you see, because you can only really ever take people as far as you've been yourself. Oh, wow. Are you? You're coming out of a long, dark night. Yeah. And interesting. You're a Cancer sun, a moon, and Mercury and Venus. Yeah. Oh, wow. Hello, Heal This Heaven one as well. It's nice to have you here with me today. If you'd like me to do some insights for you today, then drop your date of birth into the chat and we can have a look at doing you after we've finished Nalani's reading today as well. Now, 7s are also really big into justice and equality. So for you, you like to support the underdog. Justice is a very important theme in your life. You like things to be fair. And you have to learn through your own experiences. So if we look at the 11 in color form, it's actually this bottle here, which is called duality, bottle 11, duality, which is really all about good and bad, black and white, right and wrong. And it's your last look at issues of separation. So that's what I mean about, the role of the 2911s is to play the Olympic spiritual athlete. So people who aren't really serious, as I said, about soul evolution, don't come in as a 29 over 11. Now you'll notice in your chart you've also got 2 6s, which amplifies that maternal energy and that creativity. But when you're living in the shadow, if you're out of alignment, you may be prone to worry, anxiety, self-sabotage, or even addictions as well. And possessiveness of the home and the family as well can come up as things that you need to sort of work through in this incarnation. And you also have the arrow of determination as well, the 1, 5, and 9, which gives you a great depth of persistence to be able to achieve your goals and dreams. So, you're a bit like a dog with a bone. You'll see your goals through to finality, no problems whatsoever. There you go. So Nalani says, wow, you've hit my personality and hit on my current life. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it, how accurate numerology is? I always say that colors and numbers don't lie. It's people that tend to lie, not colors and numbers. So when we learn to decode the language of light, we get really accurate information. So River's your name, is it? Oh, beautiful. Okay, excellent. And hello to Chisholm Valentine Nwokpo. That's a beautiful name, that. Ah, Thank you. And yourself, appreciate your help with your work. It has helped me to deal with my personal multidimensional experience for years now. Ah, thank you. Oh, we'll have to do you a reading as well today. Okay. There you go. So Nilani says, I'm trying to build a permaculture community for the arts. I love that. Well done. And you've been trying to learn more about numerology as well. Yeah, that's so good. Well, the other things that you've got going on is that you may have a fear of trust. A lot of people born on the 25th have either a fear of betrayal or they have trust issues. And you may struggle sometimes to express, as I said, your own feelings, but nicely balanced intuition and sensitivity. And this year, you're actually in a personal year 5, which means that it's a year of freedom. The 5 is mercurial. So it's about movement, freedom, communication, versatility. So you may find that you are moving forward into greater and deeper levels of freedom this year. You might book a trip, go on holiday, you might go overseas or do a road trip. But it's important when you move into your personal year 5 that you surround yourself with people that allow you to express yourself freely. So it's the right year to kind of let go of old masks, be honest with yourself and not hide. If you try and hide away this year, it might make life quite difficult. So you've done lots of shadow work recently, have you? Good for you. Great, because remember, the 5 is the center of the emotional plane. So it's like a driving intensity of feeling. So sometimes you can feel a lot more intensely. Hello, Casa4 as well. Nice to have you here with me. How are you? Are you all right? Welcome, welcome, welcome. There. You're very welcome. You have got a beautiful name. It is a beautiful name. Chisholm Valentine. It's very unusual. It's like an actor's name, isn't it? So I'll pick a card out for you as well, Nilani, just to add in an extra layer of information for you. Okay. And this is the one that's here for you. And you have got the Orion Teacher, Beetlejuice. Interesting. So this is all about returning to education. So when this card comes up, it's like maybe there's a course that you need to study or return to education and learn something new. You might need to add another tool to your toolbox at the moment, or, sort of get your brain matter working. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. And your name is Mahihi. Oh, that's a cool name as well, isn't it? Beautiful. I love that. There you go. It is. Yeah. So 5 is a freedom life path. Yeah. But you're in your personal year 5 this year. So your personal year is the 5. So it's freedom. So this is a year where you're going to want, sort of to almost have more space and time down by the water's edge and set healthy boundaries, because that will help you to open up your soul. There you go. I like that. There you go. So Heal This Heaven says, I read they age slowly. There are appearances age defying. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. I've got you, Casa. I've got you. Oh, and you're taking an astrology class, are you? Oh, right. Okay. Brilliant. Oh, so that's your way of sort of getting your brain matter working, is it, this year, which is really cool. Brilliant. Fantastic. Your Beetlejuice, returning to education. The more you can learn, the more powerful you become, because wisdom is everything, really. I mean, your wisdom and your intelligence are 2 totally different things, but you want to stimulate, sort of soul memories and bring those back into this incarnation if you can. And you're starting next week. Fantabulous. Oh, well, I'm pleased that's resonated with you. That's so cool. Well, I mean, hopefully if you loved that, and you'd like to delve deeper down the rabbit hole, my speciality is I create a 22-page Starseed Numerology report, which will look at all aspects of your birth chart, obviously in a lot more detail than I've been able to do today during the live, but also your name chart as well, because your name Nilani carries a vibration too, through your soul urge number and your outer expression number and your complete name number as well. So in order for me to get it super accurate, I do need to look at both the charts together simultaneously. And I also bring in the major influences in your astrology as well, like your sun, your moon, your north node, and your ascendant. And through that, I can reveal your galactic origins and where you've incarnated, which star systems, and also, you know, any karmic lessons and past life incarnations as well, and your soul purpose as well. So if you'd like the full report, Nilani, then you can claim that by clicking the link in the description. That'll take you through to order that nice and securely through the online shop. And they're on special offer today for only 59 Australian dollars, which is about 38 US. And then just remember to send me your birth date, ideally your time of birth as well, if you know it, and your place of birth, plus the name that you like to go by. And then just give me 3 to 5 business days to create it for you. Oh, wonderful. Thank you. That's so cool. Excellent. All right. Well, I look forward to doing it for you. Now then, Heath says, there you go. You were made in Hawaii, were you? And you have a tendency to dark rabbit holes, do you? Yeah. It's interesting, isn't it? So he says, I've read up your to teach Vedic astrology, and I prefer to study under a teacher for when things get confusing. It's funny because I just did an episode of Cosmic Conversations, not this week, but last week, where I interviewed 2 Vedic astrologers. Well, they work with the nakshatras and they blend Eastern and Western astrology. So you might want to watch that episode. They've got the Zodiac Light Oracle cards that they've just launched, which I use a lot now. They're brilliant. It's a nice way to blend both Eastern and Western philosophies of, you know, around astrology. And okay, so Azigbote says, discussions like this are highly important to me because no one around me can see or help you with the personal experience. All I do is cry and meditate to be still, but healing is happening here. Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's the thing. It's about healing to heal the emotions. You've got to feel the emotions, recognize the emotions, and then replace those old emotions with golden light. Well, that's what I've found to be useful anyway, you know, and it's just about filling yourself back up again, isn't it? Mariella, we can have a look at doing your birth chart today as well during today's live. Yep, absolutely. I'm just going to go through in the order that people have sort of come into the live today. So obviously we've had a look at Nalani, who's got a very interesting chart. And then next up into the live today is Heath is Heaven. So I'm going to have a look at River next. River, you're next up on today's live. Now, you guys might not have heard this, but when I started the live off today, I was just telling everybody about a really amazing experience that I had yesterday, where I was taken on board an Arcturian spaceship with a guy called Jerome Martin as my guide. So it was a 2-hour-long session. I got to meet 12 different members from my Galactic Council on board this Arcturian starship, which was incredible. And I entered the starship through the realm of my heart. And there was so many different types of galactic beings there. Some of them I've never even imagined before, you know? And it blew my mind. So he's going to be on next week's episode of Cosmic Conversations. So make sure you watch that one, because I'm going to be delving deeper into the work that he does. He's just a young lad as well, you know, but very, very switched in, knows a lot about galactic history and, you know, how energy healing works, but from a purely galactic perspective. You know, it's next level, really very good. Yeah, so make sure that you watch that episode. So River, you've got a day number 8, you've got a life path number 9, 10, 17, 23, 24, 32 is a 5, and then your year is a 3, 4 is a 1. Okay, River, so this is what your chart looks like here. Yeah, definitely look for it. Yeah, 100%. You've never been there because your family moved before you were born, Nilari. And there you go. That's so sweet of you to say. So I've subscribed to your channel for a while, but the algorithm is weird. I only just now started getting notifications. Oh, really? I know, it is weird, isn't it? I don't understand any of it, really. It's bizarre. Anyway, okay, so you have a life path 5 and a day number 8. So you're a freedom seeker and you like independence as well. So you like being in control. A lot of day number 8 people are very good at managing things. So money managing, man managing, project management, because you like to be in control. So it's the great depth of independence and freedom you need as well, because the 5 is the center of the emotional plane. So you feel things very intensely. You need a lot of freedom. You need to travel, explore the world, go out to different cultures, go to different countries, and not hide away from life. 5s, like you as well, are very good at mimicking other people. And so that's why it's very important for you to surround yourself with people that are at the top of their game, because you'll mimic them very quickly and far surpass where they get to in a lot shorter space of time. But if you're surrounded by negatrons, then you might become like them as well. So it's an amazing ability that 5s have to be able to sort of emulate other people. Now, the 5 in the color mirror system. So bottle 5 is called Mercury, which is this beautiful emerald green ray. Isn't that gorgeous? So, this green in color therapy is all about space. So these are your soul colors, So, your soul needs space. That's why expressing yourself, traveling, exploring is really important. And that's why you like Sagittarius as well, yeah? There you go. So, Nilani, it's actually, no, it's 10:30 in the morning here. So it's 7:30 there, is it? Okay, no, it's 10:30 in the morning. Yeah, so I think you're 15 hours behind me. Yeah, at the moment with the new, because I think your clock went back and everything as well, didn't it? Now, the 8 in numerology is Saturn, which is Old Father Time, bottle number 8. Now, it's lilac over violet in the color mirrors. So this is actually a really interesting energy, because a lot of the 8s, as I mentioned, they're very good at offering financial advice and guidance to everybody else, but they very rarely take heed of their own guidance, The violet ray connects to spirit as well. So many 8s, I find, have an ability to be able to connect to spirit river. So, but the other thing is that you carry a big sense of judgment. So if we're looking at past life implications for you, we can see there that you've got the 8 and the 5. So your soul colors are violet and emerald. So this can bring in past lives and the burning of the witches, where you were burnt at the stake for being a healer, or, for offering your magical skills. And so in this life, you might be a bit like, feel a bit judged if or scared to do that in case there's consequences. And also, past lives, whenever the violet ray comes up, a lot of the 8s have past lives as high initiations within the Roman Catholic Church. So, you might have this innate sort of feeling that if you step away from mainstream religious protocols, or that there could be consequences, or that you'll be deemed as being a sinner. So there's a lot of judgment around the number 8 as well, So, and your husband is a Sagittarius, is he? Oh, Nilani, it is pretty, isn't it? And it's your favorite color, is it? It's so cool. Hey, now this year you're in a personal year 1. So it's the best year for new opportunities presenting themselves to you. So it could be like a new job, a new relationship. It could be that you move house. Any of those things, new opportunities presenting themselves for you. It's like the freshest form of spring rebirth that you could ever possibly ever hope to imagine. Hello to Mangled Unicorn. Nice to have you. How are you going today? There you go. Ah, there you go. So Nipsey says, I think I was burned for practicing herbal witchery. Many of us have that, especially if you're a healer in this incarnation. A lot of the time you have to go through that process of coming out the spiritual closet, because you hide away because there's a fear that there could be consequences for your magic. Now, often I find people who were born on the 26th as well have to avoid codependent relationships. So maybe because you're so independent, River, that sometimes people take advantage of that, or they become dependent on you, or you can become codependent on them, depending if you're living in the shadow of the number 26 or not. So, you kind of have to resolve that, because by, sort of your soul design, you are a manager, so that's why it's quite a strong energy, the 8. The 5 is more artistic, more freedom seeking, more of the traveler. So if you are traveling, you'd be better off going on your own, because you like a lot of independence, you see. There you go. You just need to hear somebody soothing, do you? Yeah, just to decompress. Well, you've come to the right place then, haven't you? And rain is kicking my butt today. Oh, is it? Gosh. Well, there you go. Well, maybe stay indoors then if if rain is kicking your butt. And River says, my twin sister in that life was killed. Yes, but I ended my own life because of the drama surrounding her death. So you're aware of it then, which is really good. There you go. And yes, and you were a healer in that life as well. Yeah. Now you don't have any arrows in your birth chart, so you see you don't have any arrows. So this means that you're a very adaptable person, very adaptable, and also, you've got to learn to be wisely assertive. I don't have any arrows in my birth chart either, so it's not a good or a bad thing. It just means that those are the main two lessons. You're very creative as well. You've got those 2 6s, so that amplifies that maternal, that creative energy, because the 6 relates to the planet Venus, but you can be a bit possessive of your family as well if you're out of alignment. You've got nicely balanced intuition and sensitivity, and you're a good communicator as well. There is a little bit of sacrifice that comes up in your life, and either love, health, or money. So one of those 3 things may present itself as a bit of a pattern of loss. So you may love and lose, then love and lose again, for example, or it could be making money and then losing it all. So yeah, but a very independent sort of freedom seeker, is probably the best way to describe you, who's got a driving intensity of feeling. So you do feel things very, very intensely. So you've been noticing that pattern recently, have you? Great. It's great to become aware of these patterns, isn't it? Because then you can do something about it. That's what I always think, So it's amazing, isn't it, how long sometimes you can go through life without realizing like where you're holding yourself back. But when you do start recognizing it, you can start doing something about it, and then everything changes in your life. You start moving forward. So, oh wow, you got to the Arcturian Starseed. Brenda's come up for you, look, and you can see in the card that she's invoking magic and ritual, the master healer energy. So this feels connected to you. There you can see that Brenda's using magic in her practice to, maybe she's working with Merlin the Magician or Saint Germain and using the violet flame to help people with, burning away all grief from, the cellular structure of the body, or any of those sorts of, magical energies. So it might be that you are being called to tap more into those soul gifts again now. So Harriet Tubman is your ancestor. All right, River. So freedom seeking is in my blood. I'm not sure who Harriet Tubman is, actually. I'll make sure that I Google her when I come off the live. Harriet Tubman. So yes, freedom seeking is in your blood, 150%. Yeah. So interesting that Brenda the Arcturian Starseed came up for you, isn't it? Maybe you've got an Arcturian soul connection as well, potentially, yeah. Oh, she freed the slaves, did she? Oh, how cool. I love that. There you go. Underground railroad. Okay. What's a railroad? Excuse my ignorance. I don't even know what it is. Dearie me. Okay, so I think we're going to come next to let's have a look. Who was next in line? Oh, it's you, Chisholm. Chisholm, born on the 5th of August, another 5. There you go. You got your day number as a 5, whereas River is a life path 5. But the same will apply to you as well. When you have that 5 energy, either as your day number or your life path number, freedom becomes a massive theme for you, So a lot of the Andromedan starseeds as well, they have an innate desire for freedom. It's like the most important thing in their life. And obviously my main galactic lineage is Andromedan. And I've been like that all my life. I've traveled all over and I've lived in different countries, I'm definitely not one of those people that, stays in the same area. And you may be the same as well, Chisholm, and you, River. You may feel that sort of innate desire to not be always in like one place all the same time. Ah, that's interesting. So she risked her life returning for them like 29 times, did she? How amazing. Oh, railroad. I've got you. I've got you. There you go. Oh, the Underground Railroad was the name of the network she used to free the slaves. That's so cool. Oh, I love that. Well, thank you for sharing that with me. I'm learning something new every day at the moment. And there you go. So Cassie says, Hayden, people have come as volunteers for the awakening of humanity. Are they obligated to serve? And what if they are happy simply living a simple life? I don't know. No, that when you come in as a volunteer, you know, it's like you can choose to accept the mission, or you can choose not to. A lot of people choose not to, or they'll get a moment where they get the choice to exit, and then they may cross, for example, or they may experience a disease that helps them to wake up, to their mission, and then they've got that choice whether they cross or they get better, and then they start helping people. But there's there's nothing saying, oh, you have to do it. But usually when you become aware that it's your purpose, it's like that's what brings you fulfillment. So then you more than likely tend to want to do it. So, but yeah, there's no like, somebody berating you if you don't choose to follow it. There's no one going to punish you. There's no punishing God or anything like that. It just means that maybe in a different incarnation, you might have to reincarnate and fulfill that mission, maybe the same mission or a different mission in a different lifetime. So, but yeah, there's never any pressure. Yeah. There you go. Sounds like your walk-in question from before. Yeah. Ah, there you go. So you're listening. Great. Excellent. And Heal This Heaven says, I dreamed I was a feline mystic a few years ago. That's amazing, isn't it? I love that. Beautiful. So maybe Lyran, some Lyran energy there coming in. Yeah. Yeah, not a punishment. Definitely not. Oh, okay. So we are looking next at Chisholm, aren't we? Chisholm. Let's explore your birth chart next. So River, yeah, if you loved that introduction to your birth chart there and you'd like to delve deeper down the rabbit hole as well, I'm more than happy to do your full Starseed Numerology report for you as well. So if you'd like to claim that on the special offer, just click the link in my description and you'll get that for only 59 Australian dollars. And that actually does reveal your galactic origins. So whether you're Andromedan, Pleiadian, Arcturian, Lyran, Sirian, where you've incarnated, which systems you've been through, and how that defines your mission, as well as obviously looking at your karmic lessons and past life implications and true soul purpose as well. Okay, so Chisholm is born on the 5th of August, 1997. Beautiful. Okay, so you've got a day number 5. You've got a life path 910, 1926, 31, 39, so you're a 3. Derived from number 12. So you've got the 7, the 8 and the 9, the 1 and the 5 as well. All right, and then you've got the 8, 9, 10, 14 is a 5. If you can hear that snoring in the background, that's Monty. It's one of my spaniels having a few Zs. There you go. So yes, just like you said, I prefer to make plans for where I am and leave for a new place and adventure when I'm done. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, I look forward to doing it for you. There you go. Okay, brilliant. So we are having a look. So you've got a life path 3 rather. Now the 3 is very expansive. So if we look at the 3 in color form, bottle number 3 is called Jupiter. So it's the largest planet in the zodiac. Sorry, in the solar system. Yeah, so it's all about expansion. So you're a performer. There is a very performative energy that comes up with the 3 and very creative. So you'll love music, lyrics, poetry, the arts and the healing arts as well. So a lot of the time the 3s have to overcome issues of low self-esteem, lack of self-confidence and lack of self-worth on your pathway to being able to, fully stand up in the world and claim your spot. Because the coral ray, you know, is all about self-acceptance, and it's about expansion as well. So it's a very expansive, very performative energy. So freedom of expression and performing, that performative creative energy is big for you. So again, for you, you need to make sure you've got people around you that allow you just to be yourself, to express yourself freely. But you see, the three isn't just creative, it's also very intelligent. So a lot of threes, you know, are very switched on, they're very analytical and sometimes a bit critical, mainly of yourself, but sometimes other people as well. When you're living in the shadow of the three, there's a great potential for sociability as well with the threes, but they also, you know, can get quite depressed, because that's where you get your material for your creative projects, you see. And this year you're in your personal year 5 as well, so freedom is going to become even more important to you this year. So this is a great year for freedom of expression, and you know, even traveling, exploring, getting out and moving around. You know, you've got the arrow of activity in your birth chart, the 7, 8 and 9, which means that you've got a bit of a suppression of nervous energy as well, Chisholm. You know, so you know, you might be you know, you may find that you know, that it's almost like you're always darting around all over the place, doing lots and lots of different things with lots and lots of different people, and you kind of need to learn to slow down a bit. So maybe surround yourself with people that are a bit more chilled out than you are, because they will remind you that it's okay for you to be able to do that as well. You're very independent, and you've got a lot of wisdom as well. Whenever you've got 2 9s in your birth chart, it kind of amplifies your wisdom, because the 9 carries the weight of the numbers that go before it. So when you've got more than one of the same number in your birth date, it compounds and amplifies the qualities of that number within your personality blueprint. And of course, you've also got the arrow of determination, the 1, 5 and 9, which gives you a great depth of persistence to achieve your goals and dreams. So, you know, you're a bit like a dog with a bone. You know, you will see your goals through to finality, no problems whatsoever. There you go. So, it's nice to have you here with me as well, BB Dawn, as well. Lovely to have you here. And there you go. So Chisholm says, please let me know a thing or two about the keys of Metatron. I saw it while observing the darkness that I closed my eyes to see, and I'm looking for guided answers from knowledgeable mystics. The keys of Metatron. Well, I mean, Metatron's cube, you know, is the tree of life, you know. So of course it's a sacred geometric pattern, which is kind of found within you know, just the construct of the matrix. So the keys of Metatron, I believe, from what I know, is a way of opening Metatron's cube, so you can tap into your multidimensionality more easily. And the magenta ray is connected to that as well. So often it's about bringing your soul work to the planet by unlocking the keys to the heart chambers as well. That's also what I'm aware of as the keys of Metatron's cube. What have you heard about it? There you go. Are you inviting your best friend because she's just not done it yet? Fantastic. Great. That's so cool. Thank you. There you go. Oh, you're getting a page not found error. Oh, yeah, on the link. There you go. Do you want me to pop a link into the chat for you? I can do that, can I? Let me see if I can do that for you. There we go. That's what I'll do. So I got 1, 2, 3. Kajabi. There you go. So, bing, bing, bing. There you go. All right. You can just copy that link. All right. So we can see here as well, for you, you may sometimes struggle a little bit to express your feelings. You know, whenever you've only got 1, 1 in your birth, like in your birth date, it can create a little bit of a restriction around the throat chakra. So it can be that sometimes, because you've got such a driving intensity of feeling, it might be quite hard for you sometimes to be able to talk about, you know, those things as well. So, it's spot on. So I was in a serious battle with these thoughts. I had no freedom and it nearly killed me because I see other dimensions of space. But I did a lot of creative work and created a lot of joy. Yeah, that's the key to it. It's like the way to get out of that. I work with a lot of my clients actually are 3-5 combinations or their life path 3s. When they got that combination, sometimes it can bring up where you feel trapped. And one of the ladies I work with has got like a syndrome where she can't get in a car and drive too far, and really she's a very she's a freedom seeker, and that she needs that. So often when you're living in the shadow of especially these numbers, there can be that sense of entrapment or restriction. So for you don't like being restricted, so you kind of have to to do that. There you go. So you were getting it as well, were you? Sorry about that. I don't know. Maybe I copied it in wrong or something. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh, really? Okay. So Chisholm says you are so accurate. It scares me here. You're like a native doctor. I can't rest until I get my work is done. Yes, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. And you're right. When access the keys within me by finding my Christic light body, I started doing things that I couldn't do. I wrote things that I didn't know and needed to learn after. Yeah, that's exactly it. Oh, hello, Sisbin. It's nice to have you back again. How are you going today? You all right? Are you all right? So there you go. There's that link again for you if you haven't written it down. So there you go, Chisholm. All right. I'll pick a card out for you from the Cosmic Family Oracle cards as well, just to add in an extra layer of information for you. And, if you're watching me live today and you'd like me to do some insights for you today, then drop your date of birth in the chat. I'm just going to go through everybody that's in the live that wants to have some free insights with me today during the live. All right. And don't forget to subscribe as well if you haven't already done so, guys. I'd really appreciate it. Now, I've got the Higher Dean teacher, Dion. It's about letting go of the servant mission. So sometimes, when you are a healer, and you've come in to be of service, you often find that you cease to be of service. You become a servant to everybody around you. I know I'm a life path 9 and I give a lot more of myself than I get back, but it's kind of part of my blueprint, but I also have had to learn where to sort of pull back as well if I don't feel like there's an equal exchange of giving and receiving. So I'm aware that I have that propensity of stepping into the servant mission, and you may feel like that sometimes as well. I think anyone who's here to be of service does get that from time to time. Does anyone else feel like that who's watching the live? There you go. Right, so hopefully that's connected with you. Leave us a comment and let me know, Chisholm. I want to come next to let's have a look. Who was next up in today's chat? It was you. Was it you, Casa? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It's Marilla. There you go. I think I'm right. There you go. So Mariella, sorry, Mariella. So Mariella's born on the 24th of the 7th, 1961. Brilliant. Where are you watching from, Mariella? So you've got a day number 6, a life path number 9, 10, 16, 9, 10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 23, 30. Okay. And then you've got a year 7, 8, 9, 10, 14 as a 5. So you've got a 9, a 6, 4, 2, and 2 1s as well. Okay, I think I've got everything there. Oh no, you've got the 7 there. So I can scrub that one out there. So you've got that arrow instead. Very creative, very maternal as well. So you make a good mother. A lot of this day number 6 people have beautiful homes as well, because the number 6 is ruled by the planet Venus, the planet of love. So this is bottle number 6 in the color mirrors, this beautiful pink ray. So this means that you're very motherly, very nurturing, and very creative as well, especially because you're a life path 3 that derives from number 30. So whenever the 0 is next to the 3, like it is with you, it amplifies your creativity. So you've really got to learn to fill your own cup up first, because you're always doing stuff for everybody else all the time. And if you keep on doing that, you know, you're going to risk getting overly stressed and then burning out, you know. So there you go. Thank you so much for ordering your report. You completed it. Brilliant. Make sure you send me your birth date, time, place of birth, and living name as well. You'll receive like an automated email that will come through, and it will request that. And sometimes that goes through to your junk and spam files. So just double check that as well. There you go. And your friend Megan's watching. Is she? It's so interesting. Like, I am working with 2 Megans at the moment, both Megan with a D sounding surname. It's so interesting, isn't it? How I tend to attract people's names in clumps. Like last week I had 4 Gales, and then this week it's like the name Megan is coming up a lot and spelt in the same way as well. So you resonate with that, yeah? Giving more than you get back. Yeah, it's so true, isn't it? There you go. So you're tired. You're still emptying the family house. You have to sell my property so I can buy a small home after this one is sold, and the proceeds are divided by the 4 of us. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, at least, you know, at least you're going to be getting something. Hello to Dragon King. There, you're finally getting onto the lives. Brilliant. And you're Anna Lena Regina Loibel. Oh, well, that's lovely to meet you. Thank you for being here. We'll have a look at doing your chart today as well. And there you go. Interesting. I identified this as a weakness, but I must work on a few weeks ago. I must learn how to take care of myself first, yeah, before I take care of anyone else. Be blessed with grace and positive light, sir. No, thank you for that. I appreciate you saying that, Chisholm. It means the world to me. Yeah. Oh, thank you. There you go. And don't forget your mums. I won't forget your mums. Hello, Angela, as well. It's nice to have you here with me today. Angela Tatiana, nice to have you here. How are you? Where have you guys found me then? Have you been following me for a while on my YouTube channel, or have you just found me? Have you just stumbled across my live today as well? And Mariella is your mum. There you go. From Peru, like you. Okay. So we're doing Mariella's now. Yeah. So she's very creative. Now she's actually quite practical as well. She's got the 1, 4, and 7. It's known as the arrow of practicality. So she likes active participation in life. So she's probably good with her hands. She's a good a doing person. I would say, yeah, she would make a very good mother. But she's likely to have a beautiful home because she likes aesthetics. She likes things to look pretty, so it's probably full of plants and nicely interior designed. She is also quite traditional and conservative in some of her values, and she'll work hard for the things that she gets, but she's very intelligent, having that beautiful expansive day number 3. So remember, the 3 is a very performative energy. It's very creative. And of course, a lot of 3s, the coral rays is about expansion. So many 3s during the course of their life, they have to overcome issues of low self-esteem, lack of self-confidence, and lack of self-worth as well. So her soul colors are actually quite interesting. They're very divine feminine, coral and pink. So 3 and 6. Both of those numbers are on the mind plane. So she's got a very active mind, but also she's got a big heart. Now, she might be prone to like worry, anxiety, self-sabotage, or addictions if she's living in the shadow of the 6. And a lot of 6s can become rescuers because they are very maternal and they want to mother and nurture everybody, and then people take advantage of them. Then they feel abused, and then they can fall into the shadow aspects of that pink 6 and that coral energy as well, which is the victim and the martyr. So a lot of 6s do end up attracting people with narcissistic personality disorder for some reason, especially 33 6s I've noticed as well. The master number energy that can come up as well. So this year, Mariella, in a personal year 5. Now 5 is a great year of freedom. So lots of you today watching are in your personal year fives, I've noticed. And, you know, it's where you don't want to stay in. You don't just want to like hibernate. You've got to get out into life. You've got to explore it. You've got to surround yourself with people that will allow you to be you. And it's the best year for like booking a trip. So if you can afford an overseas trip, great. And even if you can't, like at least a road trip would be really beneficial as well. So a beautiful mother, you know. So, you know, is she your mother then? Is Mariella your mother? Because if she is, she'd be a brilliant mother. But she definitely, you know, she's got really nicely balanced intuition and sensitivity as well. So she's got really good gut first impressions of people. So she's got the Pleiadian Explorer. There we go, Merope or Merope, one of the stars in the Pleiades. And this is all about detachment and going with the flow. So at the moment, you know, maybe it's time for her to put her oars in a boat and just allow the boat to take her downstream, detach from the outcome of what's taking place, go with the flow, and just allow the magic to happen. Because sometimes when we fixate on how we want things to be and how things have to be, you know, it's never really like that, is it? You know, nothing ever manifests in exactly the way that you anticipate it's going to. So by detaching yourself from the outcome of how things come in, you're more likely to get a better result anyway. Yeah. So your mum's like that, is she? Yeah, she does stuff for people instead of for herself. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's the energy of the six. They love nurturing and looking after everybody. But then, you know, they can be prone to like worry, anxiety, self-sabotage, addiction. So I definitely feel like she can express that very beautiful, creative energy that she's got through her hands. Yeah. So she's got that beautiful practical ability that's going on. There you go. Ah, there you go. So we've got Angela. It's lovely to have you with me today. Now, who's next up on today's live? Let me see. I'm going to just go through people as we have a look. Who was next after Mariella? I think we are with, if I'm not mistaken, is it you, Mangled Unicorn? Are you still there? Was it Mangled Unicorn? And then we've got Annalena, and we've got Megan, Angela, and Annalena. And we'll do Megan. Should we do Megan next then? Yeah. There you go. So Megan. So Megan's born on the 7th of the 7th, 1992. Brilliant. And Megan, where are you watching from today, my love? Okay, so you've got a day number 7. So you're a seeker of truth. Megan, you love the mysteries, the illusions, the miracles, the magic, and the faith of life as well. So you really like to explore what's going on, you know, beyond the veil and in, you know, in the depths of the human mind. A lot of 7s, you know, because it is that beautiful turquoise Neptunian ray. This can bring in incarnations in Atlantis. A lot of 7s have been in Atlantis, you know, and they have memories that resurface for them, and they can start working with crystals or sound technology or even Reiki. A lot of the 7s, because you love the mysteries of life, the illusions, the miracles, the magic, and the faith of life, you're often, you know, like exploring the metaphysical subjects, but often from a distance from the world around you. And you know, because that you need that space away, because you're a philosopher. But you see, you're also really big into justice and equality as well, Megan. You like things to be fair. You're a 9, 10, 19, 21, 28, 29, 35 as an 8 as your life path number, though. So the 8 is the manager, you know, the independent manager who likes to be in control. So in a way, you know, you've kind of got one foot planted in both worlds. I do find that a lot of 7s are drawn into the legal services as well, or the judiciary system, because of that sense of justice. But you see, the 8 is about judgment. So 8 is judgment, 7 is justice. So, you know, you could operate quite well within the legal services. You'd also make a very good manager, you know, money manager, man manager, project manager. So you're very good at giving other people solid financial advice and guidance. But, you know, you may struggle sometimes, you know, with your own, you know. So, you know, sort of taking that advice and guidance yourself. You've got the arrow of frustration in your birth chart, Megan, as well, which means that there would have been some difficulties for you during childhood. So it could have been like your parents separated, for example, or there was sibling rivalry or ill health, or you maybe just felt like you didn't fit in with everyone when you were growing up. There's a fair amount of sacrifice that you may have been through in your life as well in two of these three things. So either love, health, or money. So it could be love and money or love and health, for example. So you may find that those cycles repeat themselves as well. And you are a very ambitious person, and you also hold a great depth of responsibility, and you're a wise old soul as well. So you've got really nicely balanced intuition and sensitivity. So you've got really good gut first impressions of people, and but you may struggle sometimes to be able to talk about your own feelings. So sevens are very good at listening to the problems of other people, but you know, you tend to carry your own burdens alone a little bit, you know. So your soul colors are actually interesting together. You've got the 7 and the 8. So the 8, which is Saturn, so you like building your future on solid foundations, and the 7 is Neptune. So you've got violet and turquoise as your soul colors. There you go. So this can bring in grief that needs to be expressed through the upper heart chambers as you move through your life as well. So overcoming sadness and a need to express that instead of bottling it up. I do feel as well for you that you are, you know, also somebody that, you know, that can carry a keen sense of self-judgment, and the past life implications or connections for you will come up as high initiations within the Catholic Church as well. So again, you may also feel like you're being judged if you step away from doing things a certain way. Your year that you're in is a 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 is a 6. So when you get to a personal year 6, this is a year of redecoration, spending time at home with the family. The home in general comes under scrutiny in your personal year 6. So this is a great year, you know, for you to sort of look at reinventing yourself as well. If you feel like you need to spruce your, you know, the way you look, you know, so a lot of people end up changing their identities or the way that they present themselves in their personal year 6. So changing your style of clothes or getting a new hairdo or whatever it is. But also you may feel called to spend a lot more time at home with the family, you know, and to beautify your surroundings as well. So it's great to focus around the home, Megan, in year 6. There you go. And thank you for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate that so much. There you go. So, oh, she's, there you go. So your friend Megan is in the Upper Peninsula in Michigan, and you're a 7-10-7. So you're a great team. Yeah, you would be a great team, actually. So are you best friends then? Yeah. Oh, I'll pick a card out for you, Megan, as well, from the Cosmic Family Oracle cards. And there you go. So House is the cutest, and her ambition is unmatched. She really is a wonderful mum, and she has killer interior design skills. She grew up in California. Oh, is that Mariella? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I bet she's got a beautiful home. Yeah. Oh, there you go. So the Pleiadian leader has come up, Atlas. This is for you, Megan, and this is about trustworthy and peaceful supervision. So it just means that whenever you are called to step up into the role of the leader or the manager, that you are somebody people can trust. You know, you've got like the right intentions, and you're not like the sort of person that likes to sort of tell people what to do. You'll rule with, like, you know, you'll be able to supervise projects, and you'll be able to supervise whatever's going on with a lot of you know, sort of just hands off, you know, like not like a micromanager. Ah, really? Oh, we met through our sons. Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? Fantastic. Well, I'm glad that's connected with you, Megan. We'll come next to let me see, Annalena. And you are Annalena Regina Loibel. Born on now, were you born on the 10th of July, or were you born on the 7th of October? If you can confirm that for me before we get cracking, because I know in America you tend to do your birth charts around the other way. There, she's definitely hands off, but always safe. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. I'm glad that's connected with you. Yeah. Are you still there, Annalena? Hello, Annalena. No. Not sure if Annalena is still there. Angela, shall we come to you next? Angela, Tatiana. Excuse me. We'll have a look at you, Angela, next. So, Angela, were you born on the 2nd of July, or were you born on the 7th of February? If you can confirm that for me, please. There you go. If you can hear that crunching in the background, that's my dogs. Oh, it's the 10th of July. Oh, so you are there. Brilliant. I'll do Angela first, and then I'll come to you. Hello to Irish Kev as well. How are you going? It's nice to have you here with me. How are you going? You okay? Can you hear them? Can you hear my dogs crunching? They're so noisy. Can you imagine if a human did that? The 10th of July. Okay, so we'll come to you after Angela. So the 2nd of July. (1982). There we go. It's got a day number 2. You've got a life path number 9, 10, 18, 19, 27, 28. Oh, you're 2911. See, Angela, I tend to attract 2911s. And then you've got a year 7, 8, 9, 10 is a 1. So you've got the 7, 8, and 9. You've got the 2 2s and the 1 as well. Okay, so this is your chart. So you can see there, very sensitive energy, because you've got a day number 2, which is the moon. And it relates, obviously to your tide seasons and cycles. So bottle 2 is this beautiful pale blue over royal blue bottle. So it's very protective energy. It's very Mother Mary or Archangel Michael. So you are somebody who's very empathic. You may sometimes feel other people's emotions and feel like they're your own. So because you're a 29/11, though, your life wouldn't have been easy. You've signed up for the role of the Olympic spiritual athlete in this incarnation, Angela. So, on your soul contract that you signed before you came to Earth, you sort of said, look, throw it all at me. I want to go through divorce or separation from family, or even like separation from country, in the more extreme scenarios. So, yeah, you're very sensitive, very sensitive. You may, again, a lot of the 2911s go through like those issues of separation, as I said, like a divorce or separation from family, because, you wanted to evolve quickly in this life. So you will be happiest in a pair, because the 2 is about 2 people coming together. And sometimes you may feel second best or not heard if you're living in the shadow of the 2. And you know, in a job, you might prefer to be like second in command rather than being the boss. So the twos are more followers rather than leaders. Those issues of separation may have started for you during childhood. So potentially your parents separated, or one of the parents could have crossed, or there was issues around being bullied because you're very sensitive. So during the earlier years, you know, some challenges. And also with verbal communication, sometimes it can be quite hard for you to be able to talk about your feelings. Remember, the 11 is a master number, so they often have the biggest lessons. It's because you can only master something by learning, you know, the good and the bad. So the 11 is specifically the guide for humanity into the new earth, but your life is never going to be grey. So the 11 duality bottle, you can see from the look and feel of the bottle that it's up and down, up and you know, good and bad, up and what I'm trying to say, good and bad, black and white, right and wrong. So, you know, so a lot of the time you'll get a lot of issues around separation. So you've never had a husband. Okay, interesting. Yeah, but partnerships would be very important, you see. So collaborations in business, that can often take that form as well. There you go. It's Irish Kev. It's 3 a.m. in Ireland. What are you doing awake still? That's crazy. But hello, Jess. How are you? Are you okay? And hello to Entertainment Extreme Network as well. It's nice to have you here with me today as well. It's lovely to see. I'll see if I can get through as many of you as I possibly can today. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, and click the bell for future notifications. Yeah, so that you never miss one of my videos. So Angela, you're in your personal year 1 this year, which is a great year for change, you know, new opportunities. You may move house or change jobs, or even get out of an old relationship if it's not working for you. So you'd love to find a partner, like a soulmate. Yeah, we see for you, you've got to make sure in relationships that both parties are standing in their own light and power. That's really important, because there's no room for codependencies with the 11s. It's like two pillars of light standing side by side. You've got a bit of suppression of nervous energy as well, Angela. So you know, you're always zipping around all over the place, doing lots and lots of different things with lots and lots of different people. And yeah, you kind of need to learn to slow down a bit. So I always recommend for people with the arrow of activity that you've got like friends that are more chilled out, more zen, because they will almost mirror back that need for you. The 11s actually are mirrors, you know, for other people. So you'll find that people will either love you or hate you, because you'll reflect back to them the things that they either love or don't like about themselves. And so a lot of 11s end up having a lot of people coming to them because they want counseling or support and that sort of stuff as well. You're very active. Yeah. Thank you, Jess. That's so sweet. So Jess says, thank you for everything you do. I just found you yesterday and I love your videos. Thank you. I'm glad that you're watching them. I'm glad someone is. You know, it's like after 10 years of doing this channel, you know, it's like you wonder, is anyone actually watching anything? But thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. Oh, and thank you very much. You just paid for the full report. I thought I'd get a box to put more detail apart just from my name, but it didn't happen. Exactly. You'll receive an automated email. So when you order your full Starseed Numerology report, you receive an automated email that will come through to you. And so make sure you check your junk and spam files, because as I said before, sometimes they end up going through there, especially if you've got a Gmail account. But thank you for ordering your full report. I appreciate it. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Wonderful. So yeah, Angela, just a big empath. You see, you've got those 2 2s in your birth chart as well, which amplifies that sensitivity that you've got. So you're hugely empathic. You may be clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient. You know, you should really look at becoming a life coach, a spiritual teacher, or a social worker. And there's a great depth of independence as well. So you've got some good business acumen as well. I'm just going to have a slurp of coffee. My husband's just brought a nice cup of coffee in for me. Does everyone else like a cup of coffee? And look, I've got a snacks biscuit as well. But I promise I'm not going to eat that in front of you, although it does match my t-shirt. I could be a good advert, couldn't I, for the snacks biscuit? We digress. Okay, so you're welcome. Has that connected with you? Hopefully it has. I mean, with past life connections for you, I know you may or may not have heard this before, but I feel like you have been through the mystery schools, potentially in Sirius B. So I feel like, you know, there's a real huge connection with the Blue Lodge in Sirius B for you. And yeah, the mystery schools, you know, where you may have learned a lot about high magic. The Lyran leader comes up for you, which is beautiful. There you go. This is Judah. And this means that you are going to be leading the way into the new earth. Leading the way into the new earth. It's great, isn't it? I love that. You know, as I said, as an 11, you are a guide for humanity into the new earth. So that's confirming it. So you need to take action on that, because a lot of 11s can end up leading quite humdrum lives because they don't take action on their spiritual goals. There you go. So you can drink 3 pots of coffee daily, and you do it here. That much. That's a lot of coffee. Thank you for that. And oh wow, you're fond of chicory. It tastes like coffee and doesn't upset my neurological system like the way caffeine does. I know what you mean. It can sometimes blow open your third eye, can't it? And send you into a different parallel dimension. Hello, Aaron Mist. It's nice to have you here with me today as well. Did you like your card? It's a beautiful card, isn't it? The cards that I'm using, by the way, are called the Cosmic Family Oracle cards. They also match my t-shirt, don't they? But this is my own deck of cards. So they are, you know, if you love the cards that I'm using, you'd like your own deck, then they are available for sale in my online shop. So there's 88 activation cards in the deck, and they feature 7 different galactic races, archangels, and ascended masters as well. So they're like a color therapy stroke numerology deck of cards. So like I wrote a book that goes with them as well. So it's like a 211-page book which talks about each of the cards and what their meaning is, and it teaches you how to use the cards as well. So yeah, if you like the cards. There you go. So you're currently drinking chicory coffee. And so you add molasses to it. Molasses is sugar, isn't it? It's like dark brown sugar. Interesting. So if you want coffee alternative, try dandelion root coffee, like a dandy blend. Lots of useful information coming through. Well, hopefully I'm not sort of upsetting anyone with my caffeine intake. But it's funny because when I went through my I went onto an Arcturian spaceship yesterday. I know it sounds a bit out there, you know, but I actually did. And when I met the 12 different council members, I was told by one of them, it was this little girl, actually. I can't remember where she was from. She was from somewhere in Orion, and she said to me, I've got a different constitution to a lot of other people, so not to worry about what I'm putting into my body. Because sometimes I do. I'm a bit like, oh, you know, I'm not like eating. Well, I eat healthy, but I don't like, you know, I do like to have a glass of wine, and I like sugar and stuff like that. But she said to me, look, don't worry about that, because your constitution is different from a lot of other people's. You can handle it. So, you know, I'm not going to beat myself up. You drink anything except for tequila. There you go. And Erin Miss says, if you have time, I'd love a reading. Yeah, absolutely. I'll do everybody that's here today during today's live. Yeah, I know that Kevin, it's 3:30 in the morning where Kevin is. So what I'm going to do is I will come, if everyone's all right with that, I'll come to Kevin next, and then I will come back to you, because I know that you've been waiting for a reading for a while, haven't you, Dragon King, on the 10th of July. So I'll come, if that's okay, I'll come to you after Kevin, because I know otherwise he's going to fall asleep and he's going to miss the opportunity to have a reading with me. So you're one of those that can drink coffee and go straight back to sleep. Yeah. Cool. All right. So Kev, we're going to have a look at doing you next then. Okay. So Angela, if you loved that, you know, and you'd like me to go deeper, I'm only just wetting your whistle today, just to demonstrate how powerful Pythagorean numerology is. But if you'd like me to do your full Starseed Numerology report, which will unveil your galactic origins, so whether you're Andromedan like me or Arcturian, Lyran, Sirian, it looks at where other constellations or galaxies you may have incarnated in as well. And it looks at your past life implications and your karmic lessons and your true soul purpose, and the best times for you to embark on new projects and ventures as well. Then just click the link that's in the description. Hopefully it's working now. I'm not entirely sure whether it is or it isn't. But I'll pop it on the screen for you, just in case you'd like to get the full report. They're on special for only 59 Australian dollars today. So it's a good opportunity to get your report. And as I said, you know, once you've placed your order, then you will receive an automated email. So don't worry that you can't place your birth details when you order it. There you go. There you go. So Healthy Seven says, I can sleep through coffee as well. That's how I found you at the hard way. It's not great on my nerves. I've taken in way too much and I need to be alert for work. Yep, 150%. Yeah. So Kev, yeah, I think you're our first conscious male on today's live. Kevin, born on the 15th of June, 1974. So you've got a day number 6, and you've got a life path number 9, 10, 17, 18, 19, 21, 27, 28, 29, 33. So you're a double 6, but you've got a master number 33 over 6 as your life path. So you've got a 9, a 7, a 4, a 1, a 6, and a 5. Ah, okay. You've got 3 arrows in your birth chart, and then you're in a 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 as a 4. There we go. I love the way you're all having drinks, discussions about drink now. What? Okay. Thank you for getting the report. I appreciated it. Oh, you got the report, did you? Erin missed, yeah? Thank you. Where did you come from? Where did it say that your soul origin was from? So there we go. So when you've got the double 6, that amplifies that very creative and maternal energy. So this is bottle number 6. So when you've come in as a 33 over 6, specifically, you're here to master love. So you're a lover, not a hater. So a lot of the time, 33 sixes, you kind of got to learn to become selfless, but without being a people pleaser. So Kevin, you may be the sort of person as well that can be prone to worry, anxiety, self-sabotage, or addictions as well. But remember, the 33 is the Christed light. 33, I live in a house number 33, and it's magical. You know, it really is. It's a powerful master number, but you are, you know, like all about love. So if you're living in the shadow of that, it can be quite destructive energy. So you might be prone to rescuing other people and attracting people with narcissistic personality disorder. So you've got this creative maternal energy, and you're probably very good with design, aesthetics. You know, the double 3, remember the 3 is creative. So when you got that amplified with when it appears twice. So, you know, again, you're going to love music, lyrics, poetry, the arts, and the healing arts as well. There you go. Oh, that's cool. Thank you for that. Oh, you were from Andromeda. Same as me. There you go. I do tend to attract a lot of Andromedans, I must admit. But then it's interesting because I was listening to Debbie Solaris. She's the lady that I interviewed on Cosmic Conversations. I published that this week. And the way she was describing our galactic history is that everything started as Andromeda Galaxy, and then they like spat a little bit of it off and it became the Milky Way. So because it was too high frequency to sustain physical form in the Andromeda Galaxy, so the Milky Way was formed so it could enable physical life forms to be born, and manifest. So actually all of us, have that sort of Andromedan connection because, the Milky Way is just a spin-off from it, really. So it's interesting, but I didn't realize that. But a lot of the time, I think if you think about the desire for freedom that Andromedans have, it does make perfect sense, doesn't it? Because we live on a planet where there is limited freedom, really. Because you can't just go anywhere in the world and live, unless you've got a visa. There you go. So you are an artist and a writer, and an empath. Yeah, you'd be brilliant at that. See, it's a beautiful energy that you've got. You see, you've got very strong will. This is known as the arrow of the will, the 4, 5, and 6. So you're quite stubborn, and you very rarely take heed of your own advice and guidance, or other people's advice and guidance, or your own intuition. So it's the arrow of the will. So you're very determined, and you're quite stubborn. You've got a very strong willpower, very fixed will. But also you're very practical as well. So you see, you've got the arrow of practicality, the 1, 4, and 7, all the numbers on the physical plane. So this means you love active participation in life, which often brings in a gift with hands. So with all that creativity and then that practical application of that, no wonder you're an artist. It'd be amazing. So yeah, I heard that Andromedans were uncommon here. I heard there was only 10,000 as well. I remember when I first made my very first Andromedan Starseed video 10 years ago, it was like, yeah, there's only, I think it was 100,000 on the planet or something like that. Yeah. I think there's more of us here at this time specifically as well. Yeah, I've actually changed my belief about that. I actually feel like there's way more Andromedans now. Yeah, it's either that or I just tend to attract a lot of Andromedans more than in any other galactic race. I do, so usually in the course of a week, I'll probably do about 20 reports. It's exhausting, but I'll get through about 20, and probably about, say, 14 of them come up as Andromedan. Yeah, either the Andromeda Galaxy or the Andromeda constellation. Very rarely Arcturians and Syrians I connect with. Lots of Orions and Pleiadians, though. Yeah. It's like a future self thing. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yes. Yeah, that's right. Concurrent Andromedan lifetimes. Yeah. There you go. There you go. So Mind Expanding Perspective says, my report from you a couple of years ago also came up as Andromedan. And do you connect up with the Andromedan energy? Mindful Expanding Perspectives. Do you still connect up with Andromeda? And you're Arcturian Lyran, are you? It's interesting. Very interesting, isn't it? So what else can I tell you? Okay, so you may sometimes have difficulties with expressing yourself verbally, but although you're very creative, sometimes it might be a bit harder for you to be able to talk about your own feelings. 6 is, love the home as well. A lot of the time the family and the home are very important. And this year you're going through your personal year 4. So it may feel like things are a bit stagnant this year. A 4 is about building solid foundations and structures, either within your body or within your business. So like when you get to a personal year 4, it's like get organized, so it can metaphorically feel like you're wading through treacle. It's like, why is everything so slow? But say, for example, in my last personal year 4, I went to the gym and I lost 16 kilos. And then I think the next year I put it all back on again. There you go. So I was eating way too much cake and snacks, biscuits, so my weight does fluctuate. I don't know about you guys, but I because I do like sugar. So what I do is I go through periods where I don't touch it for months. And then I get all like skinny. And then I just go, right, I'm sick of that. And then I just stuff my face. And then I get all fat again. And then I go skinny again. And it's just weird. But I think starseeds do struggle a little bit with, sort of maintenance of weight. Because if you think of the Andromeda galaxy specifically, it's a non-physical environment. And so, it's often light frequencies. So the Andromedan being that I met on this Arcturian spaceship during this session yesterday was a Aurora Borealis. And it was a frequency and it was changing colors and shape and everything like that. And it was using binary, to be able to communicate its message. But it was, it just didn't have a physical form at all. So I think that, Andromedans probably do struggle a little bit with the humanness of our incarnation, human incarnation, like being in a physical body. Yeah, so Heal This Heaven says, have you met any ETs that are in bodies that look like octopus? No, not yet. But I met some yesterday. I met a salamander, fire elemental yesterday on board this spacecraft, which I wasn't expecting. A dog as well, which was there, part of this galactic council, a strange sort of dog. And there was a transparent Pleiadian, and there was a tall grey that was crossed between a reptilian. There was this one called Dogon from the Dogon tribe as well, which I didn't know anything about. I still have to Google it and find out more about it. So yeah, but never an octopi. So you had an astral experience years ago and wondered if it was real or if it was in your imagination. And I met an ET that looked like an octopus. Wow. Well, I mean, anything's possible. I mean, that's what I learned from what I experienced yesterday. Anything is possible. Really, it's, trust what you get. Trust what you get. So, there you go. So you've moved to a new home and you've been hibernating and decorating. Well, that'll be good for you because, it'll help you to tap into your creative potential. So you've got no idea on my ancestors or past lives. Right, okay. I can tell you now a lot of the 33 sixes and the 6, all the 6 energy people, this is an Essene past life. So you were one of the beings that saw in Jesus Christ. So if you want to know more about the Essenes, then check out a book called The Children of the Light by Joanna Prentice. And she talks about them. They're mentioned in the Dead Sea Scrolls. So the Essenes were a beautiful, loving group of people. So it's possibly why you connect up with Christ energy so much. But you were around at the time of, seeing in Yeshua. It is amazing, isn't it? You're like a yo-yo, are you, Jess? Yeah, you're not the only one with weight shifts like a yo-yo. Yeah, because I was editing some cruise videos. Because me and my husband, we have our own travel channel on YouTube as well called Hayden and Mark's Travels. Because my husband and me, we're very similar. We're both born on the same day. We're both born on October the 16th, but 1 year apart. And I was editing the cruise video. So there was only 6 months in between these two cruises. We went on the Sun Princess and then the Celebrity Edge 6 months later. And I'm looking at like me on the Sun Princess. And I'm like, oh, wow, you're looking pretty slim, boy, And then 6 months later, I'm looking at myself and I'm like, oh my God, look at that double chin or chins. I'm like, how did I go from that to that in such a short space of time? And it was because we had the cruise food. Then there was Christmas and then we had Mark's mum staying with us. And I was just like, stuffing it all in. But I sort of lose it as quickly as I put it on. So I don't know about you guys. So make sure if you want to see the behind the scenes stuff from Dreamtime Academy, then check out Hayden and Mark's Travels as well, because we do travel to soulful destinations as well. So we've been to like the Temple of Artemis this year in Turkey, where I got soul memories resurfacing about my incarnations as Uranus, one of Poseidon's firstborn set of twins. So he was the twin to Atlas. He was a baddie. Yeah. So he led a tribe to the Temple of Artemis, or an army. And he was a lover of men, but he also killed his own army, I think, or what I think that's what I did. So there was all of that, karmic stuff there. And then we also went to Lemuria, up to the Great Barrier Reef this year as well. And we went to Gigantia in Gozo, which is the oldest Syrian freestanding temple. So if you like that sort of stuff, and you like quirky conversations, I think you would find it quite engaging. Yeah. Yeah, so make sure you head over there and subscribe to that as well if you want to follow the behind the scenes stuff, and get to know me more on a bit of a personal level, because my persona on Dreamtime Academy, a lot of the time is, it's kind of like the work, my soul work, my mission. But when I'm outside of that, you'll probably start seeing a little bit more of the raw. Oh, so you've got a lot of books on them, have you? Ah, there you go. So maybe that's why then, Kev. But Kev, if you want me to do your full report for you as well, I'm more than happy to do your Starseed Numerology report. So you know where to click. The link in the description will take you through to order that on the special offer, and that will explore everything in a lot more detail. Ah, there you go. I love that. The Dolores Cannon books, yeah. Yeah, beautiful. I love Dolores Cannon. So, man, I want to learn what karmic stuff I did in a past life. I recall one from Egypt. I know I was the daughter of a pharaoh in that life, and I feel I did terrible things to my family. I think we've all had those incarnations where, we've been the abuser as well as the abused. Oh, wonderful. I look forward to doing it for you, my friend. And then you've got, I'm tempted to write a book from these snippets of past life memories that I do have. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's all this sort of stuff that really helps you to process it as well. If you get it down on paper, it helps you to kind of get it out of the realm of the mind and just there, you can see it. That's why I wrote the Starseed Ascension Guide. So that was all in my head for years, and it took me 8 years to write my book. But it was a cathartic journey I needed to go on to be able to to keep tapping in and to move beyond my limitations. Yeah. Oh, there you go. So I was a bootlegger and a gun runner in a past life. Oh, yeah. Wow. What's a bootlegger and a gun runner then? It was an 8-year baby. It was hard work giving birth to it. It really was. I almost gave up. I was just like, this is never going to happen. But yeah, it's on Amazon if you want to get a copy of it. Right, who was next up? Now I'm sure it's Anjali or something, isn't it? It's Dragon King. Are you still there, my love? I think you're next up on today's live, aren't you? Shall we have a look at doing you next? Let me see if I can find your birth details again. We've got Jess Lee here as well. The 10th of July. Annalena. So the 10th of July. And then what year was it? 1999. So you've got a day number 10 and a life path 9, 10, 19, 9, 10, 19, 28, 29, 36. You're the first 9 that we've had on today's live. Annalena, you've got the 3 9s, 2 1s and a 7. So you're hypersensitive. And then you've got a 7, 8, 9. You're in a personal year 9 this year as well. Excuse me. I'm just coming out of I think I had COVID when I got back off the cruise. I was like ill for a couple of weeks with a cough, and it's just leaving now. But selling illegal alcohol. Oh, is it? Okay. I didn't realize that. And you have a bootlegger. Oh, bootlegger. Moonshine. That's potent. I had that when I was in my teens. Burns your mouth out. It's like drinking raw gasoline. Ah, that's sweet of you to say so, Miss Rose. May love and light guide our way. I 100% agree. Yeah. And 1999. Great. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you need to go to bed. You know, it'll be about 4 o'clock in the morning now. Is it there? Ah, thank you, Kev. That's wonderful. Okay, got it. Night, night, Kev. Night, night. Everyone's saying good night to you. Look, see, and we're all saying good night. Night, night, Kev. It was nice to have you with us today. 3:45 a.m. You don't have to get up for work tomorrow, dear. That would be awful. Okay, so yeah, Annalena, Life Path 9, like me. So the 9s are the healers, the counselors, the nurses, the social workers. And so you want to be of service, you know, you want to help people. So you're like a wise old soul and you're here to help people. So that's your dominant intention. So if we look at the 9 in color form, bottle 9 is called Mars. It's red over orange. So it's fire energy. So the fire elemental needs to be expressed and not suppressed. So for 9s like us, we have to learn to speak up about how we feel at the time that things need to be spoken about, instead of walking away and wishing we'd spoken up and getting all angry and frustrated. So a lot of that red energy can bring up anger and frustration. Now, 9s often give more of themselves than they get back from other people. They're not the best money managers, and they rarely succeed as senior business executives. Although, like for me, for example, I was in IT recruitment for 15 years and I could do it, but I hated it. You know, I always felt like I was out of alignment. But there is an adaptability with the 9s as well, and the 10s as well, actually, because you've got a day number 10. So you're an adaptable leader. So you can have your own holistic business or healing business because you're a day number 10. Now, the 10 is all about individual expression because it's the 1, which is the self. So you can see that's bottle number 10, the Wheel of Fortune, which is gold over olive. Okay, so this is beautiful. So this means that, you know, you bring love and power together. So you lead with a soft feminine energy that can't be abused. So you're very entrepreneurial. You're a powerful manifester. So you know how to consciously create your own reality. So again, you know, this aspect of you that's here to be of service, but to be the way shower. You've got to step into your sovereignty. You can't give your power away. Now, your soul colors being red, orange, and gold and olive like that, they're quite warm, and, you know, this is past lives as a Roman soldier and also within ancient Egypt as well. So, you know, you make like have soul memories of like working as a, I don't know, it's difficult to say actually, but I'm not sure the type of role that you would have had in ancient Egypt, but certainly the Roman soldier energy is very strong with you. Yeah. Now you've got 3 9s in your birth chart, so you can get lost in the realm of fantasy, because when you've got 3 9s, the 9 is very idealistic. So when you've got 3 of them, it's almost like you can become so idealistic that you go into fantasy. And also that can sometimes manifest as being on the spectrum. So ADD, ADHD, OCD. So whether you've been diagnosed with any of those things yet or not is a different matter. But, you know, you'll have your suspicions. There you go. So you got the same colors, have you two? Interesting. Yeah. So it's a lot of fire there. I do feel like you are hypersensitive, you know, so when you've got no numbers on the soul plane, it's known as the arrow of hypersensitivity. So it means that you've got a bit of a weak soul protection. You get very easily hurt by people. So, you know, just the little throwaway comments that people make can sometimes deeply upset you. So someone could say to you, oh, you know, you look really tired, Annalena. And you'd be like, oh my God, what do they mean? I look haggard and ugly, you know, and then you'd be like, right, I'm never speaking to them again. They're dead to me. So hypersensitive, but also you've got the arrow of frustration too. So difficulties as well for you during childhood. Normally this will manifest as your parents going their separate ways, but not always. Sometimes it could be, that you lost a parent, or there was sibling rivalry, or you felt like you didn't fit in. So a little bit of sacrifice in your life in either love, health, or money. And yeah, you're in your personal year 9, so lots of things coming to an end for you this year, because you're right at the end of a 9-year cycle. So it could be jobs or relationships or whatever. Then you may also be called to be even more of service this year than you normally are as well. So helping friends and family. Ah, there you go. So you used to be very afraid of fire. It's so interesting, isn't it? There's a huge fire elemental within your chart. Yeah, there is. It's it's very Mars. It's Mars energy. Yeah. So often, the things that we are here to work with are the things that we have to overcome the fear of. So 9s can be quite serious as well. And, if you think of the 9, energy, sometimes they can become hermits as well. But it's about sovereignty, this incarnation for you. You've got Pleione, which is the Pleiadian creative. She's the mother of the 7 sisters in the Pleiades. So it's a very beautiful, nurturing, gorgeous, divine, feminine planet in the Pleiades, Pleione. So it's creative, heartfelt, motherly communication. So it may be, a period in your life where you need to step into the upper heart, when you're communicating with people, and, demonstrate that maternal energy within your communication style. Yeah, so it's like an activation of the upper heart centers as well that seems to come up with that. But, a lot of beings that come from the Pleiades, especially if they come from from Pleione, they've come from a divine feminine planet. So a lot of it was very, very similar to Earth, but with a lot more lakes and woods and trees and stuff like that. So I think it was it Justin Bieber that came from Pleione? Yeah. He'd had a lot of incarnations in Pleione. So Annalena says, beautiful colors. I am a maladaptive daydreamer. And try right now what to do in the future, building my own business. Ah, brilliant. So you are thinking about building your own business. Yeah. Well, remember the 10s are the very entrepreneurial. So you are a way shower. And, for this incarnation, you will be tested to stand up in your power instead of giving it away to other people. But whatever you do, it's got to have a meaningful aspect to it, like you're helping people. So if you build a business that's not as a service business, then you might find it a bit unfulfilling. So again, might be Reiki or healing or counseling or, doing galactic healings, whatever it is really, but you've got a lot of wisdom that you can project onto that as well. There you go. You're still here. Kevin's still here. There you go. Kevin's like, before I go, would it be possible to pull a card for me? There you go. I will pull a card for everyone. Yeah, sure. I'll pull a card for the collective, should I? Yeah. I should pull a card for the collective. And Heal This Heaven says, hugs and blessings to everyone. I haven't had dinner yet. It's almost midnight. I've got to run, have my meal and get prepared for tomorrow's trip to the laundromat. There you go. That's something to look forward to, isn't it? Laundromat. Okay, so Annalena, right, this one's for Kevin. All right, Kevin, the night owl, and you have got the Arcturian genius, Arcalis. There you go. There's that 3 energy. So you got the double 3s. You're 33. So you're a genius as well. Remember, the 3 isn't just about creativity. It's about being very clever. So the 3 is the genius. It's like analytical, sometimes a bit critical. It's the performer energy as well, but it's about analyzing information and advanced knowledge. So you may be tapping into you know, the Akashic records, or, you know, soul wisdom right now, or maybe you're analyzing information through technology like artificial intelligence. You know, maybe you might be like starting to work with artificial intelligence in some of the work that you're doing, but you've got the ability to tap into really advanced knowledge. You know, a lot of this can possibly even come in through the mystery schools as well. Okay, and the card for the collective. You don't like AI. I had a feeling you wouldn't like AI. Yeah, so you might be exploring the Akashic records then instead, or quantum leaping. The Andromedan healer, Valkyrie, comes through for everybody. Okay, so you, like, I have definitely got a big group of healers with me today. And there you go. So this one is really about healing heartache through solitude. So if you are feeling like you want to set healthy boundaries or be on your own for a bit, hermit yourself away at the moment, then just allow that to take place, because you may be integrating some of your own heart-related healing right now as well, you see. That's right. You're a writer on your own, but I'm very spiritual. Yeah. Beautiful. I love that. You're welcome. Now, who's next up on today's live? Can you enlighten me, please? Because I've lost track a little bit. I don't know who is next on the live today to have some insights with me. Annalena, if you'd like your full Starseed Numerology report, then I don't think the link in the bio is working. So you can use that link there to order your full report. All right. Oh, it's definitely very fitting. Ah, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Excellent. Well, is there anybody else there? You love the cards, do you? You'll have to buy a deck. Get yourself a deck of them. You'd love them. So do another card, yeah? All right. So Sisbian, this one is for you. The Lyran philosopher, this is Sulafat. So this is all about equitable time solutions in times of separation. So when Sulafat comes in, him being the Lyran philosopher, it's like if you've got anything legal going on, he's trying to advise you that things will work out in your favor. So whether that's ongoing legal situations or something that you're about to go into, that it's a good result for you, basically. Yeah. BB Dawn. He is a handsome dude. Are you talking about me or Sulafat? I know. You prefer the Lyran. Okay, and then you've got Asterope, the Pleiadian teacher, that comes up for you for BB Dawn, which is about mastering technological advancements. Asterope being one of the stars in the Pleiades. And yeah, so maybe you're the one that's tapping into artificial intelligence and mastering it, you know? So maybe using a bit of ChatGPT to be able to get some solutions for yourself. Oh, your house is in probate, is it? Oh, there you go. There we go. So things are going to work out in your favor then. Thank you so much. I appreciate you saying that you've enjoyed listening to the readings today. Oh, Jess Lee is still here. Yeah, let's do you next. I think we should explore your birth chart. If you drop it into the chat again for me, please. That's brilliant. Lyran, but both is acceptable. There you go, guys. And hopefully you've enjoyed today's live as much as I have anyway. And if you have enjoyed the live, remember I do have the potential now on my channel to be able to accept live chat gifts. So that always helps me feed my dogs as well. So there's That's always a nice thing to do, isn't it? To show appreciation. So BB Dawn says, love it, but actually I don't utilize AI. Too, but believe they had a beautiful sentience. And with all my Star Trek experience, inevitably the future, we can work together. There you go. Exactly. It's good, isn't it? I mean, a lot of people really fear artificial intelligence, or they don't align with it. But I look at it as being something that's a tool, if we use it properly, to be able to cut down on, the amount of time it takes stuff to do. So like if I'm writing an email to somebody now, I'll use ChatGPT to be able to write the email. I'll just ask it, to do what I want it to do. And it's great, something that would have taken me like 15 minutes to do, I can do in a couple of seconds. So as long as you're using it for that type of thing, I think it's good. I'm kind of glad it wasn't around when I was a kid though, because, it's important, I think, for people to learn to read and write the old way, so I think a lot of kids probably won't have that ability, will they? Unfortunately. So there we go. So maybe that's why you got it. Yeah, there's always a deeper meaning, isn't there? There you go. And you don't embrace AI either. Exactly. AI is a tool. The user is the potential issue. I would 100% agree with that. Yeah. All right. So Jess Lee. Where are you watching from, Jess? You're born on the 28th of January, 1987. Now, being born on the 28th is a bit of a blessing, Jess. It really is, because it means that you could make quite a lot of money in your life. You're a very good manifester. So a lot of 28 tens are amazing leaders. But again, you will lead with soft feminine energy. It's that beautiful wheel of fortune energy. So the gold is power and the olive is love, soft feminine love. So you bring love and power together in your manifestation abilities. So many 28 tens, I find, are very adaptable leaders, and they can often attract great abundance in their lives. And actually, you having those 2 8s as well gives you a great depth of independence, almost fiercely independent, and you love being in control. So I do feel for you that you've got some really good business acumen. Your life path is a 9, 10, 18, 19, 25, 35, 36, and you're a 9 as well. So you're also a 9, 10 combination. There you go. So you've got the same soul colors that we've just seen. So Mars and the Wheel of Fortune. So again, past life connections for you as well as a Roman soldier. It's a big power energy that comes in, but it could also bring in as well lifetimes of fight or flight, feast or famine. So, like where you had it all or you had nothing. So a lot of the, this can come through. So 9s, that's why 9s often don't make the best money managers, but you are here to be of service. You're here to be a healer, a counselor, a nurse, or a social worker. So, for you, having your own healing business, you're a 36 9 as well, which means that, it's almost like it could be your last incarnation on this cycle, as long as you resolve the karma that's embedded within your day number. Okay. Within your name. So if you resolve the karma in your name, often the 36 9s have the potential of transcending the earth plane. So if you play your cards right, thank you very much, BB Dawn. We're talking about the 9, and there's 3 9s. That's wonderful, isn't it? Thank you so much. And you've got ADHD, have you? There you go. A lot of 9s have ADHD. You're also somebody who might be feeling quite restless in your life right now if you didn't get the chance to travel when you were younger. So, did you get the chance to travel when you were younger? And if not, do you feel quite restless in your life right now? That's nice. Thank you, BB Dawn. Says, I love you. Thank you deeply. And I can figure out how to leave a note, Hayden. You're a technophobe. Yeah, well, you figured it out, didn't you? So well done. Thank you. I like that. That's so sweet of you. There you go. And money isn't the best thing in your life. Yeah, tell me about it. I'm a 9 as well. Like I'm not a good money manager, so I'm My husband's an 8, so he looks after all the finances, fortunately. So he's good at managing money. But I'm just not interested, really. I sort of like, I'm aware that it's important, but I like it. It doesn't bother me, really. You know, like some people are like, oh, I've got to have money. And I'm like, I always do what I want to do anyway. So it's like, yeah. You need an 8. Yeah, everyone needs an 8. 8s are great. Remember that. 8s are great. We've been going for 2 hours. I think you're going to be the last reading for me today, Jess, on today's live. What do you reckon? Yeah. So your year that you're in is an 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you're in a 3 this year. So it's a good year for like consciousness and social expansion. So you might want to enroll on a course or, you know, get your brain stimulated, because 3 is a left brain number as well. So you might find that you want to stimulate your mind, and you're more likely to be able to anchor and integrate information this year than in any other years of your 9-year cycle, you see. So when you get to a 3, you want to broaden your social horizons, and you want to learn some new stuff as well. So lots of new things coming in for you. So I did mention that you've got that suppression of nervous energy, the arrow of activity, so you're always on the go, and difficulties as well for you during childhood as well. So again, your parents could have separated. There may have been sibling rivalry or ill health or feeling like you didn't fit in. So some challenges around you when you were growing up that come up for you, Jess. Look at these two. Have you seen them? Look at them. They're like, daddy, 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 daddy. Bailey, bum, bum. And you got Yoko, the Orion starseed that's come up for you. And this is about balancing science and spirituality. So, you know, like how sometimes, especially when you're a 9, you know, because you're a wise old soul, you often go more into the spiritual side of things, but you're almost being called upon, you know, to sort of maybe start blending that with a bit more evidence-based scientific stuff as well. I often find that, you know, people get taken more seriously if they've got like a science background, as opposed to just being completely woo-woo. Ah, there you go. So you just looked at going back to uni today into archaeology. Haha, there you go. You're very good at that. Very good at that. Yeah. Brilliant. How interesting. Well, maybe it's time to enroll on that course. I do feel that for you. Yeah. All right. Do you want to come up and say hello, boys? Who wants to come up and have a cuddle? Do you want to come up? Say goodbye. Okay. Oh, there he is. This one's Bum Bums. Bailey Bum Bum. Because he's got a chunky bum. So he's a chocolate and tan colonial cocker spaniel called Bailey. And he's a life path 7 with a day number 11. Aren't you? You're a 2911. So he doesn't like being separate. Doesn't like that, do you? Okay. Do you like this little cuddle? I love you. I wee wee woof woo. Oh, what a little sweetheart. There you go. So Jess has said it's so true about family. Yeah. Well, there you go. Oh, guys. Well, it's been such a joy being with you today. We all had fun. Yeah. Hopefully you have. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. And I'll keep the special offer open on the full reports for about the next hour or so to give you a chance to head over there and claim your special offer if you haven't already done so. And then just remember to send me your birth dates. All right. All right. Big love. And I'll see you very, very soon. Bye for now. Bye. Ah, there you go. Thank you so much for that. I'm doing it. I'm going back to uni. Yeah. I know he's got big paws, hasn't he? He's got really big paws. You're perfect, aren't you? He's perfect. Ah, thank you for ordering my cards, Mindful Expanding Perspectives. That's so sweet. Thank you. I'm so glad that you like them. Thank you for being so generous, guys. I do really appreciate it. And I'm glad that you're connecting with the work that I'm doing. Hey, we're very happy about that, aren't we? Yeah. You have a good day, guys. Have a great weekend as well. And I'll see you next time I'm live, all right? See you soon. Bye for now. Bye. Bye-bye. Do you want to come and have a cuddle as well? Do you want to... He wants to say hello as well. Come on then. Come on, Mom. Come on. Do you want to come alone? No? Do you want to come up as well and have a cuddle? Come on. Come on, don't be shy. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Let me get Monty. Come on. Oh, dear. Oh. Oh, dear. Oh. Careful. This one's Monty. He's a bit clingy. He's already fully grown, Jess. Bailey's fully grown. Yeah. There you go. Oh. Thank you, BB Dawn. I'm glad that you've enjoyed it. Yeah. All right. Shall we go and get you some lunch? Are you a hungry little hunter? Are you a hungry little hunter? You are, right? Oh, you're just a hungry little boy. Hey, can Daddy give you a kiss? Can Daddy give you a big kiss? Hmm? I love Will. Ah. All right, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Say goodbye, Monty.